Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I decided to come to you today on this lazy Sunday with a different subject that has been taking over the interwebs everywhere I look. There's something about this. Some of you guys have DM'd me about this. This is for you, Tiffany. The Diddy scandal. Lock him up already. So I'm going to summarize this whole Diddy lawsuit situation going on. We have to start off with Diddy and Cassie. Okay. Cassie is his ex-girlfriend, seen here in Happier Times with Diddy, that filed a lawsuit against him on November 16th of last year. This is from vulture.com, accusing the hip hop mainstay of rape and a decade-long pattern of abuse that began when she was 19 years old. Okay. And this is what really, really hits me reading this. Okay. Um, he allegedly exerted complete control over her life, including her apartment, car, clothing, and even her medical records to keep her under his thumb. Okay. I mean, he went so far, allegedly, to even control her medical records. Like, what in the actual fuck? Okay. So she filed a lawsuit on November 16th of last year. And the very next day, Diddy settled, like I like to call it, throw money at your problems. Okay. So Diddy put this statement out at the time, okay? Because there was a bunch of lawsuits and people speaking out against him. So he put out this statement on his IG with his full chest, okay? He said this in all of his chest, okay? Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people just try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. He said that with his full chest. Okay. I wonder if he's going to make a statement with his full chest about this. Okay. In case you guys haven't heard by now, CNN had some leaked video showing Diddy in a towel in a hotel hallway beating the living fuck out of Cassie. Okay. He throws glass vases at her. He drags her down the hallway. He kicks her. I mean, I'm not going to show the video. You guys could go to CNN.com. I'll put the link in my description. But it was basically um visual proof of what Cassie outlined in her lawsuit. Okay. As you can see here, this is all from CNN.com. It says on or around March 2016, during an FO at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles, Mr. Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye. Then it says, after he fell asleep, Miss Ventura tried to leave the hotel room, but as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. Okay? This is all, you can see this all in the video. That's all I have to say. The video is visual proof of Cassie's basic play-by-play in her lawsuit. Okay. And like I said, Diddy settled with her basically the day after she filed. Now, what is the LA DA's official statement about all this, because they have this video going around everywhere. All the news outlets are showing it, okay? It's being shown everywhere on the interwebs. The statute of limitations has expired, okay? So they can't do anything criminally against Sean Combs. Yeah, okay. That's what I have to say to that. Statute of limitations, my butt. I understand that there's laws and we need to follow them, but some of them really suck. Okay. So now, with this video going around everywhere and people are scratching their heads, going, wait a second. Maybe Cassie wasn't lying. Maybe all the stuff going around about Diddy could be true. Diddy felt the need to issue an apology. And in my opinion, this apology did not come from his full chest, okay? Like his statement that he was going to fight all of these false accusations. This apology, after the video was released of him beating the fuck out of Cassie, I don't think, had the same, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, okay? Do you think he was sincere in this apology? Here, I'm going to play it for you guys.
Reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult.
I truly believe that this is a half-ass apology, and he's only sorry because he got caught. Because that video that he allegedly paid $50,000 for it to go away, to be handed over to him, okay, was leaked to CNN, and now it's everywhere. So that is the only reason why he's sorry. And these comments are gold, okay? But didn't you vehemently deny doing this back in December? Oh, yes, he did, with his full chest. Boy, you ain't sorry. You're sorry you got caught. Have the life you deserve. I agree, blocked by Big Ed, with my full chest. Okay? Philly Diva says, but didn't you say she was lying? Oh, yeah, he said it like 1,000 times she was lying. But surveillance video doesn't lie. And the final comment says, empty apology that only came because you were caught. Oh, yes, I totally agree with that. So Diddy and his half-ass apology, just because he was caught, isn't landing anywhere with me. Okay? Now, Cassie's husband, Cassie and Diddy broke up in 2017, I believe. Cassie's husband, who she has been married to since 2019, had his own message, okay? Alex Fine is not playing, and his message hits home, okay? I'm going to read this to you guys. It says, men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect those people aren't men. As men violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Sorry. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Yes. Hold a woman in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. To all the survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you, no matter how many times Diddy said you lied. To all the survivors, you are not alone, and there are men and women who care only for your well being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are safe and loved. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You are so miserable with yourself that death would be considered a kindness. Now, this, I totally condone. Okay. And this is a heartfelt statement being said with your full chest, unlike Diddy's half-ass apology. Okay. So Alex, in my opinion, is 100 times the man, okay, that Diddy could ever be. Okay, Diddy shouldn't even be shining Alex's shoes. Just saying. So the raid the raid that occurred on March 25th at both of his homes. Okay. He wasn't guilty. He didn't have anything to hide, but the feds raided both of his homes and found guns, electronic equipment that they took because obviously they're trying to build a case against him. Now I know one of Diddy's baby's mama didn't appreciate that the feds handcuffed his sons and had them sitting on the lawn, but unfortunately, they are collateral damage of their father's bullshit. And according to a suit, which I'm going to get into in a bit, from one of Diddy's most recent producers on the album that he released, recently, one of his sons was a witness and involved to some of his father's bullshit. So I'm sure the FBI has this info, is building this investigation, and they felt the need to put his sons in handcuffs. It sucks, but yeah, unfortunately, they were collateral damage. So I'll be Sure's reaction to all this. Now, you may wonder why I'll be Sure, you remember him from back in the 80s, why he has anything to do with this, but he is the biological father of Quincy, who is P. Diddy's adopted son. Okay. Now, Kim Porter was P. Diddy's longtime partner, and she got together with him when Quincy was like a toddler. So Diddy just adopted him. But I'll be sure has his own, theories about shit that's been going down, and he is adding fuel to the fire. Okay. And this is also from vibe.com. It says, I'll be sure piled onto the madness by revealing that the mogul is part of the reason why he ended up in a coma in 2022. Okay. I'm like, what? So he says the new Jack Swing singer both spoke at the Equal Justice Now Awards in Los Angeles and promoted his forthcoming documentary. So he says, finally, we're going to produce the I'll Be Sure life story. So hold on to your britches and you'll really understand how I ended up in a coma. You're really going to need to call Homeland Security. The Homeland Security reference signaled that he was talking about the Bad Boy founder as the organization raided his Los Angeles and Miami homes last week as part of a sex trafficking organization. I'm sorry, sex trafficking investigation. This is the first time Shore has discussed any reasons for his health issues, which required him to undergo a tracheotomy and receive a new liver. So, what in the actual fuck? I want to hear this, okay? Kim Porter, like I said, was P. Diddy's longtime partner. She had 3 children with him, I believe. and now she passed away, okay, of pneumonia. And now, people are side-eyeing Diddy, okay, because like her friend said, pneumonia can't be faked so easily by a doctor or the morgue. Please read up on this. She was just about to turn in a book she wrote about her life, and she suddenly dies at just 47. Now, I have seen stuff, okay, I've been reading a lot about Diddy and his past partners and the rumors, and I actually read something that made my stomach turn and the hair stand up on my arms, that at one point, Diddy was trying to force Kim to lick Cassie's menstrual products. That's all I'm going to say. Like, what kind of sick motherfucker thinks of shit like that? Okay. So now Diddy's former bodyguard is jumping in the mix. After Diddy's half-ass apology, he said, I guess you sorry and was at rock bottom for years and years, because you was whipping not only her ass and Kim's ass, but others too. Let's reflect. Harlem to Hollywood coming soon. The truth is, a lot of you cats been whipping ladies' ass, and only a person who whips his girl's ass can understand how you beat a girl up. I mean, beat her the fuck up. Harlem to Hollywood, this is my life, my story with the people who happen to be in my life. So it sounds like this guy has a documentary or some kind of movie coming out soon about his time with Diddy. Now, the Rodney Jones lawsuit. Now, this is the producer that I mentioned before, okay? Now, he first filed his lawsuit in February, and he says he was groped, threatened, and witnessed sex trafficking, okay? And he also alleges in his suit that Diddy used his household staff as his personal drug mules, okay? Now, this shit, I'm like, what the fuck? So, he first filed the suit on February 26th, okay? And he says that he alleges that Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened to beat him while he traveled and lived with Combs from September 2022 to November 2023. Okay? Now it was like, this what blew my mind, okay? He says that there was a shooting at a writers and producers camp at Chalet's recording studio in LA on September 12th, 2022. In addition to Jones, he said Combs' son, and Justin's friend, identified as G, were there. Okay. The suit also alleges that Combs is part of a RICO enterprise and that he and others are involved in a sex trafficking venture. Okay, a RICO enterprise, by the way, is one in which people or groups act together to violate the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act, which is meant to target organized crime. Okay. The original complaint includes Jones's account that he heard multiple gunshots after a heated conversation in the nearby bathroom. When the bathroom door opened, Combs and his son walked out, and Jones found G lying on the restroom floor in a fetal position, holding his stomach and bleeding out of his leg hip area, the lawsuit said. Okay, so like I said, with stuff like this coming out in lawsuits, I'm sure the Fed's investigation has a lot of stuff against P. Diddy and his sons. It is no surprise to me that they handcuffed his sons and put them on the lawn while they did their raid. Okay? No surprise. So, remember Sean John, Diddy's clothing line? Well, if you go to SeanJohn.com, it's gone. It's like, what the fuck? Where did it go? So you can't even buy, if you wanted to, anything from Sean John because their website is gone. Okay. I hope this is one of many things that happens to Diddy that tears him and his fortune apart, okay? Because he likes to throw money at his problems. Well, someone needs to take his money big time, okay? And maybe give it to the poor, give it to the homeless, help some people that really need it, okay? Instead of this asshole. So I just wanted to share some resources in case anybody is a victim of domestic violence. You are never alone, okay? Here's the phone number you can call, you can text, you can chat, but please know that you are never alone. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Share my video with a friend or 10. And please remember to hit that like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Bye, everybody.